We have top 10 strangest UK laws that are still in place today. Look, we've been on our UK team lately. We've been checking out the UK. So we're going to keep on our street. We're going to like this video. Comment down below other things I should check out in the UK. But today we got the strangest laws, man. Let's check it out. Link to this video will be in the description.
Founded on one of the strongest legal systems in the world. But that doesn't explain why some UK laws are just downright bizarre. Welcome to Watch Mojo UK, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 strangest UK laws which are still in place today. Before we begin, if you enjoy this video, be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we'll be counting down 10 historic laws from Britain's past that are technically still around, even though they really make no sense.
What is going on here?
Number 10, being drunk in possession of a cow. There are some things you shouldn't do while you're under the influence of alcohol. For example,
Wait. Why would I be drunk in a possession of a cow? Unless I got so drunk that I went out and found a... I don't know, bro. I don't know. How did this even become a law?
States that it's illegal to be found drunk whilst handling a cow, horse, sheep, firearm, and steam engine. Now, while they do sound like things to be kept out of drunken hands, you must wonder just how applicable this law is, and whether it came to be during a time when drunken horse riders and train conductors were at a critical level.
I'm trapped under a cow.
All right, he's okay. Look, get the cow off the boat, please.
Not okay.
Wait a minute.
Number 9.
Whoa. How was the cow on the boat? How did we get there, fam? What? Okay, I got so many questions on that law, but we're just going to keep going. And the cow was on the boat. How did we get there,
Riders
bro?
and train conductors were at a critical level.
I'm trapped under a cow.
All right, he's okay. Look, get the cow off the boat, please.
Not okay.
Number 9. Impersonating a Chelsea pensioner. It's only right that the brave men and women who go to war for their countries are venerated as such, which is why in 1682 King Charles II founded the Royal Chelsea Hospital in London. The 66-acre site was meant to serve as a nursing and retirement home for English soldiers with at least 12 years of service. However, people began to abuse this privilege by pretending to be veterans, in some cases stealing the distinctive red uniforms the veterans wore. This led to the passing of the Chelsea Pensioner Law in 1695.
That would make sense
Today, 400 years later. Number 8. Legal trespassing. Trespassing is one of the oldest laws in existence, and the rules are clear. If it's not your property, stay off. The one place where this doesn't apply, though, is the coastal county of Cornwall in the south of England. A law was put into place in 1603 which allowed men known as balkers to legally enter other people's property in order to shout fishing boats, directing them to schools of fish. Oddly, this act still exists today, even though modern fishing methods have rendered balking obsolete. Number 7. Landlord powers. Few things are more annoying than having to pay rent to a pushy landlord. However, we may not realise just how good we've got it. An ancient law originating in 1297 states that should a landlord feel that a tenant is behind on the rent, then it's fine for them to take any of the tenant's possessions to settle the debt. Obviously, this would cause far more harm than good, and newer ownership laws have superseded it, but the act does still exist in the Magna Carta and has never been officially repealed.
Ventura. Yes, Satan.
Number 6.
Wait, so does the thing that I take have to equal to the debt that I owe? Like, let's say I owe, I don't know, 1,000. I take an Xbox or something. Then I need to take something else. You feel me? Like, does it need to equal that amount of my debt?
Messy neighbours can often be a hassle to live with, but this act from 1897 shows just how bad things were for the house proud in 18th century England. The Town Police Clauses Act makes it clear that anybody who owns a pigsty is committing an offence by keeping their swine in the front yard.
Please get rid of that pig.
Oh, you're gonna love him. Look, he does an impression of you.
This act is still in play. However, for anyone who is interested in creating a pigsty on their doorstep, there are a few workarounds. So long as the sty is properly enclosed and hidden from view by a wall, then it is permissible.
Oh, it's leaking.
It's not leaking, it's overflowing.
He filled up the whole silo in just 2 days?
Well, I helped.
Number 5. The Welsh and the Chester city limits. Despite being next door to each other, there is a truly odd law regarding Welshmen within the city of Chester. The law prohibits that no person from Wales is permitted to enter Chester before sunrise, and any Welsh person within the city limits must leave before sunset, under penalty of death. The law originates from 1403, and it was imposed by Henry V following the Glyndŵr Rebellion in 1400, which saw Wales try to gain independence from England. Obviously, this law is never enforced, but like many other entries in this list, it is a law that has never been overturned. Number 4. Beached whales.
Beached
As decreed in a
whales.
14th century act called the Prerogative Regis, all whales and sturgeon fish washed ashore must be offered to the reigning monarch, who will decide what to do with them. This bizarre law is still upheld to this day, and when in 2004 a fisherman named Robert Davies caught a 10-foot sturgeon in Swansea Bay, Wales, he promptly contacted Buckingham Palace to offer it to the Queen. She politely refused the fish, and Davies went on to sell it at a local market for 650 quid.
Come on, everybody! A whale needs help!
Why should we?
Yeah, where was that whale when my mom moved out?
Number 3. All
I
swans
swear, the
belong
Simpsons.
to
The Simpsons have a reference for everything, bro. Any reference you need, the Simpsons have it, bro.
Few animals are as regal as the
And
swan,
Family Guy.
and the British royal family has long taken note of this. As far back as the 12th century, a law has been in place which protects all wild swans as property of the monarchy. However, while this may sound like a swan-friendly law, the truth is it was put into place in order to stop commoners from catching and eating the birds, since they were the royals' favourite meal. Today, swans are no longer on the menu, but they are still protected, with
What does that
surveys
taste
taking
like,
place
y'all?
each year
Have y'all tasted a swan? Like, what is that even? I'm curious to know what that tastes like,
attempts to
actually.
monitor their numbers and health. Number 2, it's illegal to be drunk in a pub. One of the most sacred of British institutions is kicking back with a few pints in the local pub, which is what makes this next law so outrageous.
Wait. It's illegal to be drunk? Hold on. So once I get tipsy, I need to leave. Once I start feeling the alcohol, I need to leave the pub.
Under Section 12 of the Licensing Act 1872, any person who is found to be drunk in a licensed premises, such as a bar or pub, is technically in violation of the law. Furthermore, the same act states that it is illegal for a bartender to knowingly serve more alcohol to someone who is already intoxicated. Yeah, right.
Oh wow!
I think somebody needs to go.
I mean, I think that's a good law, though. I think that's really good because it keeps people from doing crazy things, like wild stuff happening while they're out, and it's to keep people safe as well. Definitely if they're driving home or, you know what I mean. Like I think that's a really good law, bro.
Number 1, suits of armour in Parliament. The image of the Arthurian knight charging into battle is one of the most legendary in all British history, but chainmail and broadswords weren't just reserved for the battlefield, they also saw some use in the political arena too. However, the 1313 statute forbidding bearing of armour was put into place by King Edward II, as following years of political turmoil, several of his cabinet had opted to settling their differences through brute force rather than intellectual debate. The act ultimately ensured Edward kept tighter control of his parliament.
Do you agree with our picks?
Hey, some of these was random. Some of these made a lot of sense, though. I'm not gonna lie. Link to this vid will be in the description. Let me know other vids I should check out on the UK if you guys are enjoying this series. Hope you guys enjoy this one. Stay tuned for the next one, man. Peace.